pick that up right again tomorrow.
Congratulations, Coach. Thanks so much. Huskers win this 110.
Okay, we'll begin with questions of Coach Hoiberg. We'll begin with Robin Washut.
Hey, Fred, I know you kind of talked about this already with radio, but, some of the fan reaction to scheduling Doane was, kind of what's the point? Why are you playing an NAIA level school? But for you guys, how much did you need a game like this? You talked about confidence, but just to get some good vibes going again after 2 tough losses, especially the manner in which you lost those games?
Yeah, we needed it. We needed it in a big way. And that again, we're adding 2 new guys to the mix, to be able to play a game where hopefully they can get some confidence. It's an important first step. If you go out and get drubbed the first time out, it's going to hurt confidence, and who knows how long it lasts. So to be able to have a game like this, to where a lot of guys contributed, played a lot of minutes. The other thing, I know in talking to other coaches, a lot of teams have played games, where they're supposed to win and win big to get some of your bench guys quality minutes. Because again, in today's age, with what we're dealing with, you just don't know, when something would happen to get one of your guys that haven't played a lot. All of a sudden they're in the rotation. So, it was an important game for a lot of reasons. The other one that you didn't see tonight was Derek knocking another game off of his suspension. So, I thought it was an important game for us. If you take it off, which we talked about that as well, keeping flexibility for down the line, I just thought 12 days between games was too much. And, we had to take the 3 days off by rule, NCAA rule, get the 2 good days of practice, go out, work on some things against another team, and now get back to a good, hard 4 or 5 days of practice leading into the Wisconsin game.
Chris Basnett.
Coach, you mentioned, building confidence. What do you kind of tell the guys after that? Is the message like, okay, now, the grind's here, the Wisconsin's here, we need to turn it up a notch? What do you kind of tell the guys after that?
Yeah, I mean, going into the very first opportunity in league play is to go against the team that won the league last year, and it's a huge team. It's a physical team. They'll post up any player 1 through 5. They start Potter and Reavers, who are 2 of the better bigs in our league, and they're both shooting over 50% from the 3-point line. So it's going to be a really tough battle. So again, this thing can become a grind, and I know a lot of people have talked about just how this whole thing has affected guys in different ways. So I thought it was important to get our guys confident, and that, again, going back and talking about it, I know not everybody loved that we played this game, but I know the state of our team right now, and the importance of going out and getting our guys feeling good about themselves was important. So this was a good game for us. Again, hopefully we can build on it, get guys feeling good. We had shot 55%, 25 assists, 8 turnovers. So we did a lot of things that we'd been stressing and working on, as opposed to going into Wisconsin without having played a game in 12 days or played a high major grind out game. So it was exactly what we needed, and it happened at the right time.
Michael Brunst.
Hey, Fred, how difficult is it as a coach to kind of add 2 guys to your rotation at this point in the season and kind of get them ready to go, when you've already played the games that you have and kind of had the same rotation through those games?
Yeah, it is tough. There's no doubt about it. When you've played, 6 of your 7 non-conference games with basically the same rotation, now you're adding 2 important pieces, and we're 4 games away now from adding another one in Derek. So, for us, it's about sacrifice. I don't know if we've had anybody emerge to the point where they're going to play 38 minutes a game. We're going to have some depth, try to keep guys fresh. You've seen how in a couple of our games with really playing 8, we've faltered in the last 10 minutes of the game. So hopefully with the 2 guys that we've added to the mix now, that will have our guys a little fresher down the stretch, where hopefully we execute and can finish off some games. 2 of our 3 losses, we were ahead with under 10 to play. Creighton, we're a 4-point game with about 14 and a half to play. So, hopefully with a little more depth, that will keep our guys fresher and we can play better down the stretch.
Caleb Henry.
Quick follow-up on Eduardo. Did he have any nerves tonight? How did you kind of see him handle the start?
Boy, sure didn't look like it. Yeah, and you can see it. He's a confident kid. He's been playing basketball for about 4 years, and to see some of the moves that he made on the block. I didn't see any jitters at all out there. I thought he made a couple really nice plays off the dribble. Gave Ivan a nice post feed there towards the end. The kid's got a lot of upside, and he's a guy that's going to keep getting better as he gets stronger and grows into his body. You just can't teach his size with almost 7 feet tall with a 7'5" wingspan. Great to see him block a couple shots in there. We've missed that the last couple of years, so he's going to be a big piece of our future.
Caleb Henry?
Coach, the last few games had kind of trended the wrong way for both assists and turnovers. 25 and 8, as you mentioned just a little bit ago. That's got to feel a lot better coming out of the non-conference slate.
Yeah, absolutely. That as I talked about the other day, was my biggest fear going into this season was taking care of the basketball. I thought early on when we got our practices going, we were throwing that thing all over the map. And, we started out the year, I thought we had figured it out with 10, 10, and 9, I believe it was, or 10, 9, and 10. And then we go 15, 16, 25. So obviously that was trending in the wrong direction. We watched every turnover, as painful as that was, to watch the 70, I think it was 76 turnovers. We just sat and watched them as a team, and just driving into a crowd, traveling, stepping on the sideline. And again, we stress and work on simple play drills every day. And when you draw two, you've done your job. Now make the right play and play the numbers game on the backside. And it was good to see us make those plays today after struggling with it for 3 straight games.
Okay, we got time for a couple more. I'll go to Chris Bastet.
Hey, Fred. Any particular reason Brett and Jace didn't suit up tonight for you?
Yeah, Brett's dealing with a personal matter, and Jace is he was not able to be here tonight. I'll leave it at that. But we hope to have both of them back on the roster soon.
I'll finish with Kevin Suits.
Coach, Delano gets that triple-double tonight. Were you keeping in the game a little bit longer than you would maybe like? Because it seemed like the game was in hand, and it appeared as if the teammates really knew that he was 1 assist away, and they were trying to get him that final stat.
Yeah, I mean, again, I was going to play those guys 22 minutes, and he played 21. It was pretty impressive. He has the 8, 7, and 7 at halftime, and then I think at the first couple minutes in the second half, it's 10, 9, and 9 all of a sudden, and then Teddy missed a couple that Delano set him up with, and then it was great to see him get that last one so we could get him out of there. But yeah, it's fun. I mean, when you can have something like that happen, the guys were pumped up for him in the locker room, and it's a heck of an accomplishment. Delano is just it's who he is. He's been close a couple times already this season, and that's what he does. He's just a guy that has such a unique, great all-around game with tremendous size.
Okay, that will conclude with Coach Hoiberg. We'll come back with players momentarily.